3, take 1, action.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Tim. How are you today?
I'm great, and you?
Yeah, I'm hot and tired. Okay, tell me. Why do you think so many Japanese people learn English?
Because it's useful. Like if you cannot speak English very well, it's quite difficult to do business like internationally. It's also, many people like to travel abroad, and if you cannot speak English well, you cannot really enjoy the trip as much as you would probably like to. And then, for movies, music, there are many different reasons. Actually, studying English is a really good idea.
Yeah, seems like a good idea. How long have you taught English for?
I have taught English for about 16, 17 years, actually. How about yourself?
I think it's about 14 or 15 years. Have you ever taught English in any other schools?
I have, actually.
And what was different from Kensington? Apart from we were better.
To be honest, it's much nicer here. The lessons are better. The students are motivated. I think teaching English here is really fun. But it's not exactly the same in every school I've worked at. How do you think?
No, I can't compare. I've taught in many English schools in Japan. Some were better than others, but I enjoy teaching here the most, of course.
Of course.
When was the first time you studied English?
Well, as you know, I come from Greece, and English is not exactly my first language. Greek would be my first language. So the first time I studied English was basically as a baby, really. I mean, I just started speaking like since I was born.
So you don't really remember your first English lesson?
No, I don't. I mean, I would be spoken to in English, and I would start learning as a kind of bilingual actually.
That's cool. Have you ever studied any other languages?
Yes, I have. I've studied German, and I have studied Japanese, of course.
Kannst du ihn beschreiben?
Die weiße Tim.
No.
Maybe.
Wrong answer. Okay, let's go deeper. Okay, we'll talk about English education in Japan.
Okay.
What do you think of it?
It's still not really amazing. It's much better now than it was before. People have, some people have a very misguided idea that, you cannot really learn 2 languages at the same time from a young age, which is just absolutely crazy. And people resist, starting English from a very young age. There's a lot of focus on, grammar. And passing tests, and so many people have they kind of know really advanced grammar, but they cannot really answer a very simple what did you do last weekend question, which is just totally pointless.
Yeah,
actually.
What age do you think kids should start studying English?
The younger the better. I think it starts basically when we are in our mother's womb and we start hearing sounds. So the younger the better. Basically, I would say.
Deep. Okay. What advice would you give to someone starting to learn English?
It's very easy. I mean, come to our school. Really, we have a great school. It's true. We can help you. We can teach you from a very we can start from zero and teach you sentence construction and what is important. And we do focus on what is important, and we have helped many students improve their language ability. But plus, it's making it a habit is great actually. What about you? What do you think?
For Japanese people?
Yes, of course.
For Japanese people, it's as simple as don't be afraid to make mistakes. Just do it. Get there and just do it. Like you said, so many people. They study grammar, they try to pass tests, but they can't actually get a sentence out, and it's very they seem to have a difficulty speaking to foreigners. We're just people. You can talk to us. It's that simple. Okay. What do you think is the most useful language skill?
Communication. This communication ability is the most, speaking and listening, comprehension are most important, I think, by far. Really, if you can read an email and you cannot speak, there's not much point to that, unless your job is answering emails. Which it's quite useful then.
Never mind that. All right, last thing. What do you think is the most difficult thing about learning English?
I think it's difficult, many of our students, they go to a good conversational level, and they just kind of hit a plateau over there, basically. And it's very difficult from go to a good conversational level to like a great conversational level. And the problem with that is that you don't really, even students are making progress. The progress is not so easy to, to quantify. They don't really understand they're making progress. When you start with 0, you're thinking like, oh, I can say hello, good morning, what did you do? Everything is new. But I mean, from level 2 to level 3, it's quite like it's a long...
It is a long process.
A long process that takes time and effort. So that's the thing, it's difficult.
What advice would you give to somebody who wants to go from level 2 to level that upper level?
Well, I mean, you must challenge yourself, and we're not going to lie to you. I mean, it needs effort. Yeah. Like 20 minutes a day for 1 year is not going to make it. Really. It needs like an hourly, daily studying habit for, I think, like over a year, or a 3-month working holiday would be great. Basically, surrounding yourself with as much English as possible.
Well, there you go. That's pretty useful. Thank you very much.
See you. Goodbye.
See you. And cut.